All right, well, he will never fall in love, he will never marry, he will never be a dad. His life, his future, our future have been completely stripped away. They're the heartbreaking words of Declan Laverty's mum after the 20-year-old died from stab wounds, allegedly after refusing service at a bottle shop in Darwin.
Imagine that. Well, don't. His dad, Damien, still has his son's dinner waiting in the fridge. Heartbreak doesn't begin to describe it. Declan's dad, Damien Crook, joins us now from Darwin. Damien, thanks for being with us this morning. How are you holding up?
Not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard, you know, but I've got support. A lot of support. I mean, Darwin has been amazing, really amazing. I can't thank Darwin people for how and everyone. Sorry, not just Darwin people, but this is where I am. This is where we live, and it's taken Darwin by storm. It's not good.
Well, I've heard from several of my mates who live up there, and this is terribly confronting for the community, and mostly for you. Can you take us back to that night and kind of tell everyone at home what happened, if it's not too painful for you to retell?
No, I start work early, so I'm an old man, so I was asleep. And then at just before 8:45, I received a text, and it went ding, and I went, ah. And then I looked at it and didn't have my glasses on, and the text was, "Love you, Dad." Been dabbed, he said dabbed, stabbed out. And then my daughter rung, and he had texted his mother the same thing. They were on the phone trying to call him while I think he took my car he took my ute to work, so I didn't have a car, so I'm standing in my bedroom with my undies on, going, oh shit, what am I going to do? Luckily, the Uber came within a minute, and luckily I only lived 3 or 4 minutes away. I turned up at the scene, and obviously the police and paramedics. Paramedic met me, and I explained who I was, and he explained that Declan had passed, and I actually thought I was on top of myself. I know that sounds silly, but I just wasn't there. And it's still, you know, it's, and then saw the emotion of the people who worked there, who were there, security guards. You know, by then after that the security bosses turned up. Everyone was awesome. The managers, supervisors of BWS were there at night, and we're talking, you know, 9 o'clock. 9:10 by then.
What did they tell you about why he'd been stabbed?
Nothing. Nothing. They didn't tell me anything. At that stage, obviously they didn't want to give me the wrong information. I knew. This is not the first time that, you know, not just him, a lot of people had been abused. He had a screwdriver held on him a month or so ago, verbal, physical attacks. One of his workmates can't even go back to work anymore. He got beaten up that bad, and that's just at that store.
For refusing to give alcohol.
There's a lot more other stores. Yeah. Unfortunately, the law in Darwin is a little bit different than everywhere else. We have a ban register, so you have to give your ID to buy alcohol. It doesn't matter about age. I mean, obviously it matters about age, but you have to show your ID, and they scan it. And if it comes up that you're on this ban register, then you won't be served alcohol. If they think that you're taking alcohol to somewhere else to drink, they can say no. I don't know what happened, whether it was that, whether it was he didn't have ID. I don't know. I haven't been told yet. But yes, he just refused, and I have not seen the CCTV coverage.
No, you don't want to see that.
No, I mean, this
So
is
I can't say anymore. Sorry, as in I don't know.
This is the thing, you know, Declan's just gone to work. It's a mundane activity we do every single day. He's just doing his job. You expect him to come home and then this happens.
I got home about 1 o'clock and we lived together, just us two. And, you know, I went to get a drink. You know, his dinner's and stuff, I cook for him, you know. His dinner's in the fridge and, you know, I'm sitting on the couch and I can't stay at home. You know, everyone's hurting. I mean, his mum, I mean, everyone's hurting. It's not obviously just me, but I can only give you my experience, you know. And you know, always thinking of things, you know. I mean, we had a brilliant relationship. We had a dad relationship, but we also had a flatting relationship, a mate relationship, you know. We were best mates, you know. And we were planning on buying, as everyone knows how expensive it is to buy. We were renting. We were going to buy, you know, a little unit together, and he loved his music, and he said, "Dad, you know, I'm going to look after you and buy you a house, and we'll look after you as long as you cook for me every night. That's all I want."
Oh, mate.
You know?
I know. Well, I just can't. I can't physically and emotionally imagine what you have been through. It's just appalling and shocking and all those things. And you must be angry and frustrated and so very sad. Mate, I know this is a big story in Darwin, and we're going to keep on following it here on the Today Show. But first up, we wanted to thank you for having the courage to come on and talk to us today. Appreciate it, mate.
Thank you. May I say something?
Yeah.
I'd just like to say, I have a GoFundMe page set up because I was worried about not working and paying the rent and that. Endeavour Group, and which is BWS, have come to me yesterday. That's where Declan worked, and are helping us and the family with expenses of flying Declan to Cairns and funeral arrangements and things like that. So I'd just like to say to people who are putting it on the page that I really appreciate it. I want a memorial for Declan in Darwin for me, but for all the people who have been here for me and all the people that are hurting as well. We need something here. I know we have to fly him to Cairns, but I want something here for him. So that money and also charities and that will be included in my GoFundMe page.
Right. We'll whack that up, those details up, mate. You deserve that, and also this story is only gathering support and momentum in Darwin as well. We know that as well, so we'll follow it up. Appreciate you being with us, mate. Go well.